What is going on, you good people? My name is Mr. J93. Welcome back to another kind of talk review. I don't know what to call these, but yeah, I'm gonna try and focus on this one thing. So with this, as you see by the title, this is gonna be mostly just Bakugan review, and yeah, this is gonna be kind of a review and a discussion as well. So yeah, again, just please stick around. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a review of Geogan Rising. Apparently, it's a new wave that's been released in my area, and it's selling off fast in retail. So yeah, if you haven't actually gotten them in retail, I would suggest you actually try to go online to actually find them, because they're actually very popular. Because again, it's based on the current season of the show, and yeah, again, see I'm looking down, and I'm actually gonna be doing a review of the Geogan, not the Geogan Rising of Dragonoid Ultra. Uh, Dragonoid Ultra. It's kind of backwards on my screen, but apparently it's normal for you guys. I'm seeing it backwards, but yeah, it's the same. It's the same card, but yeah, this I'm actually gonna be reviewing this pack, but yeah, it, apparently I don't know about if other Dragon Ultras actually come similar or similarly, because mine actually came with two character cards. So yeah, two exact same character cards. So yeah, if I lose one, I got another. But yeah, the reason why I for some reason picked up, because apparently my initial thought was, yes, this is the again, this is the same model or same animation model in the show that Dan Kuzo actually uses, the same Bakugan model for Dragonoid. So it confirms that Dan is actually using a Dragonoid Ultra in the show. So yeah. So the reason why I'm actually sure this is Dragonoid Ultra is when he actually says Bakugan Stand in the show. It actually looks like this. Well, actually, it actually pops open like this, actually on the actual back cord. So yeah, it actually pops open like that. Well, you don't actually see it back, but yeah, pops open like that, and basically it confirms that this is the Ultra version. So yeah, just going on along with extra detailing stuff. Yes, as you saw by the character card, right off the start, like before, without heading any Bakuko or have any other bonuses, this starts off at 1000 as 1000 B power. But yeah, well, again, my whole purpose of this was to actually be, try to be accurate, show accurate as possible. But yeah, again, contrary to the previous, Dragos, instead of a spike or his horn falling down, the head actually goes up. I don't know if you guys see this. Hang on, let me adjust my light. You guys actually see me more, but whatever. Well, it's actually, yeah, the head actually goes up and down, whereas previous ones, the horn actually folds down. But yeah, I mean, since I've been collecting Pokemon a lot, so obviously, I know I actually didn't need to look at the instructions to actually fold this, but yeah, or actually they call it closing it, but yeah, okay, you basically just fold legs up, wings, and fold this little thing here. Well, actually, this should go underneath the wings. Never mind, I'm doing it wrong. But yeah, this should be here. It supposedly holds the legs in place. Oh, you couldn't even see that. Hold on. But yeah, again, that, close that up, close that, hold the head, and lock it in. But yeah, it's a bit loose. But yeah, I guess that's what happens when you continuously open it. But yeah, again, as I think with all, I think Fusion Force or Fusion, whatever Fusion Bakugan, they've started to have the faction symbol on the actual Bakugan itself. So yeah, see Pyrus. But yeah, the whole reason, like I said, the whole reason why, because you're actually starting off with a game. I'm gonna kick a 1,000 B power. Yeah, just right off the start 1,000. So yeah, this is already has an extremely high defense, but doesn't actually deal much damage to your opponent. So yeah, that's kind of where. And also, it's got a Fire Fist and Green Fist, which is kind of a strange thing in my opinion. But yeah, two fists. I guess that's probably normal. And I'm not really that into Bakugan, but yeah, the cores you get are quite bad. It all debuffs, but yeah, once you can use other cores, but yeah, if you kind of want to trick your your opponent, you can actually use it. But yeah, it's the green one's a -3 uh, one, but which basically removes. I don't. I probably wouldn't suggest using them because you might actually, or for your opponent to actually use it, or for you to try to trick your opponent because you might actually hit it yourself. So yeah, these are the ones that actually come with actual opponent. Also, this actually does come with an action card, which Searing Strike, which actually has Arcleon on it. And yeah, plus 400B. I'm guessing you can actually energize this and actually use to take 400B away from your opponent. So yeah. Yeah, another thing that comes with it is you actually do get a gate card. As in show, you can just gate card set, which actually looks exactly like this. But yeah, this one it's a Ventus Barbetra, which is actually its native faction. So yeah, again it comes plus 100. It shows just all the stats for each faction. It's really very strong for the Ventus faction. I mean, it makes sense to get Barbetra on it. But yeah. So yeah, basically, the whole reason why this to prove that it that Dan actually uses the Ultra instead of the core. I actually initially got the core thinking that it's actually what Dan actually uses. It's not because obviously it deals more damage to the opponent, but it has V lookup where you can just look through your deck for a good card. But yeah, just comparing the two, now I actually do have both of them, but yeah, comparing the two, obviously you can see there is a big difference. Well, and of course, using the gate cards, actually open up the core one, and yeah, basically comes up with 600 B power, which I don't know. I'm looking at it. They should match, but yeah, 600 B power. This actually core is good. Core actually as the season progresses, these Dragos have been less blocky and more show accurate. But yeah, you got these manual arms. Yeah, but yeah, again, I'm kind of more leaning towards the Pyrus faction and more aurelus because you really can't. There really aren't many ability cards to brawl with the aurelus faction. So yeah, the only thing you kind of do is if you have fusion, like a Fankanoid, which is what brawlers call it, but Fangzor X Mantanoid. But yeah, the whole reason why, anyways, back to this, the whole reason why, because when you actually roll this out, uh, the head actually shoots forward. So yeah, when you actually close it, no, it actually lock. But yeah, this is actually not the animation model for Drago. But yeah, again, mouth, the horn actually moves too. But yeah, closing up. Again, it's probably very loose. Or again, Ultra did there's more moving parts. There are more things for us to latch onto. But yeah, the core Drago comes with the 2 magic shields. Apparently, I think it might be actually be good. So yeah, if you have more magic shield, you can. But yeah, this one comes with the. I know for a fact that it has core X Ramparian fusion for the for the SK training card. I just blanked out there, but yeah, we can tell because repairing actually has these spikes, on the corner of the mouth. But yeah, fusion game this one 100, 200, 300, and it's 500 for darkest I can, probably because the character card actually has darkest, which is actually lightning's faction. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for my that part of the review. But on the actual discussion part, now if you guys figure out, I don't blame you. But yeah, I'm still actually trying to find fusion because they are releasing fusion battle packs or fusion packs now. I actually, since Fangzor is apparently my favorite Bakugan, I've actually been looking for fusion mantanoids or Pangnoids. So yeah, now there isn't a official. Well, there is a native fusion one, which is actually the Ventus Ventus Aquos or Aquos, whatever fusion, which is actually this. And yes, it actually does come with its own. Well, it actually does not come with its own, but yeah, there is its own gate card. So yeah, if you do actually want to use this, you can. But yeah. The funny thing is, the unfused is Ventus. It's Ventus, Mantanoid. But gate card shows Aquos as being the stronger uh, attribute boost. But yeah, again, when you fuse, it gives you 800 B power. Costs two energy to actually fuse if you don't want to use these. But yeah, there's plus and minus or benefits. But yeah, to actually show you the actual fusion one. Here's the one of the actual official, not really official, but the native fusion. I don't know if it's the right term, native fusion. But yeah, this is the one that's actually seen on the show. So yeah, again, it just says 600 on back. So yeah, again, accurate. But yeah, I noticed the fusion is actually kind of hard to close because you got a lot of moving parts, almost ultra, like an ultra Bakugan, level of complexity. But yeah, I just usually fold ahead and last. But yeah, so it's apparently it's a lot tighter than my actually other fusion. Actually compared, this I would say if you want to use a fusion, if you want to use an aurelus, you can use an aurelus with as fuse because you can use the dual faction cards, ability cards to actually do your abilities. But yeah, kind of like it because personally I like the aurelus Fangzor because I guess this might be core or ultra. It doesn't say what is actually fused because the card doesn't actually show it. I'm gonna say it's a core Fangzor that actually fuses with core Mantanoid. I don't know if ultras can actually fuse, but yeah. Another one of my favorite is the darkest aurelus Fangzor X Mantanoid. Again, same thing. But yeah, it's cool because it actually is like the same color pattern as an actual, poisonous snake or kind of dangerous, maybe Viceroy snake or whatever. It's the same color pattern as I think a snake that's in North America. But I'm not gonna. And apparently, I just noticed this right off the bat because I'm also using a wireless mouse here. But this is actually the same color pattern as the mouse that I have. But yeah, and also the two colors that I normally wear on a regular basis because I'm mostly in black pants. Can't see, and also apparently my shorts. You can't see it up here, but yeah, it's cool. I like the red and the black, but yeah, the cool thing about this is there's no actual ability. So I really don't think this is a good card to actually use or Bakugan to actually use because the Fangzor, the core thing, the one core Fangzor, which is the darkest, actually has Shadow Strike, which means that B power actually can't be reduced, and unless there's some other ability card or ability card that actually reduces it. So yeah, or this negates Shadow Strike or something, which is really quite annoying. But yeah, then it costs 6 fuse and it becomes 1,300. Hence, like everything above 1,000, it's really overpowered. That's why the Dragonoid Ultra really overpowered right off the bat. So yeah, it's cool. Again, it starts out with 2, but once you fuse, it gets 8, so it deals 8. So the opponent has to take 8 cards each turn off the deck. But yeah, so yeah, basically, well, it's the same, but yeah, using cards here. But yeah, another thing I noticed is this is like, for some reason this looks a little odd. But yes, he's actually supposed to stand like, be like that. But again, I think when you're only, it actually does that. But because the spring isn't strong enough to actually hold the Mantanoid part up. But yeah, this orange, I guess probably the paint thing that makes it difficult. But yeah, 600. Again, same as the native, the actual native fusion of things like Mantanoid, but again, it gets higher, opponent damage. But yeah, okay, closing this up again is hard, but the thing with fusions, you gotta make sure things latch properly, and also make sure you're actually not breaking anything like that. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for my video on Bakugan. I know it's 17 minutes. If you guys have already tuned out, I don't blame you. But yeah, again, I'm actually trying to get videos out with my limited work schedule. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for being it. So yeah, thank you guys much for watching, and fly your pilots.